Hello, all of you. Today, I am not going to teach you anything, but then we are going to discuss the most important concern of a student who clears, rather, who gives an exam of CS Foundation. So, if you have given exam of CS Foundation and you are awaiting your results, the results must be coming by first week of July. But then you are having a very big dilemma, rather you can say question in your mind, that what if you clear foundation, you have to go to executive, and then what, yeah, rather which groups you have to give in executive. Should you go for both groups or should you go for only one group? This is a very big question which is unanswered, rather it is not answered properly by the faculties all over the India. So I am taking a small session by which we will be discussing that what are the advantages, rather you can say what are the pros and cons of giving both groups as well as one group. Why should you go for both groups? Why not one group? Because I am only of the concept of giving both groups. I never, rather you can say, I never influence students to go for both groups. Rather, I never force anyone. I always convince them, rather I always make sure that they should understand what are the advantages of both group and they should give both groups. So this is a session purely based on your conceptual clarity, that whether you should go for one group or both groups, right? So we'll not waste time, we'll discuss directly your issues. First of all, this is a roadmap. You have a given exam in June 2016, that is 4th and 5th June, recently 10 days back you gave exam of foundation, right? Now you have these three steps. First of all, in July first week you will have your results. Okay? July first week you will have your results. After that you will enroll with ICSI for executive CS executive course. You will enroll for that. Once you enroll for that, you have to give two groups, two modules, which consist of 7 subjects. Okay? 7 subjects, and the total duration you have in your hands is 11 months, because you get results in July first week, you have exams in June 2017 first week. So from July this point to this point you have complete 11 months, because first week you have results and July first week 17 June 17 you have exams. So you have total 11 months to study, only 7 subjects, 11 months. Is it difficult to go for 11 months for 7 subjects? We'll discuss it. Okay. Is it difficult or not difficult? So is it clear, everyone? You have exams, you gave exams in June 2016. Results will be coming very soon, any time around first week of July, right? And then you have exams in June 17, both groups. You are eligible for giving both groups. Now it's up to you giving both group or one group, we'll discuss later, but you are eligible for both groups. Okay? 7 subjects. Let's understand what are the subjects. Okay? Understand the subjects in executive. First of all, what are the subjects? In executive there are 2 modules, I said earlier, group 1, group 2, module 1, module 2, whatever you say. In group 1 we have 4 subjects. The main subject is company law, because ultimately you are going to be a company secretary, and company law is the essential law for 100 marks. We have in this around 32 chapters, and it's a very huge concept. So first topic is company law. 100 marks, you have to score at least 40 marks in that to clear, right? The second one is costing. Okay? Cost accounting, again 100 marks, you have to clear 40 marks you have to score 40 marks. Third one is ECL, economic and commercial law, and the fourth one is income tax, service tax and VAT. So these are the 4 subjects for 400 marks. Okay? And like this, and out of 400 you have to score individually 40 but overall 50. These are criteria, everyone knows about this. The same criteria was there already in foundation also, that individually you have to score 40 marks and overall you have to score 50%. So let's say even in all these subjects you score 40, 40, 40, 40, you score 160, but then you are not cleared because you have to clear 50%, that is 200. So you know about the averaging out, so that if you have any one subject which is not very strong, you have to make some other subject strong, so that if you score in one subject 40, 45, you have to score in other subject around 60, so that you in one subject 60, other 40, you can average out it at 50, right? Otherwise basically I focus key, you should focus Yeah, you should prepare so that you can score in every subject more than 60, but then if it is not possible, you should at least end up by 50%, right? So this is the group 1, 4 subjects: company law, costing, taxation, and economic and commercial law, right? Similarly, we have module 2 which have 3 subjects: company accounts and auditing. Accounts will be for 70 marks, auditing 30 marks. Then we have a very famous subject called as capital market, securities law, we call it SEBI, share market. And the third one is industrial labor general law. Industrial labor general law. Again, the same formula. Every subject carries 100 marks. You have to score 40, 40, 40 individually, but overall again you have to score 50% marks. Same formula, the same percent formula for group 1 and group 2. Right. So these are the subjects. These are subjects which you have to study from July. Say once you clear exit foundation, you have to study these 7 subjects. Right. Group 1 4, group 3, group 2 3 subjects. Right. Now the question starts here. Why I should focus that you should go for both groups in executive, so that you have exam in 17 or whatever. Whenever you have exam, I always focus that you should go for both groups. Now I am not just saying that why you should go for both groups. I have some good strong reasons. Now what are these reasons? Let's understand one by one. Reason 1. The first reason is set off. The first advantage of giving both groups is set off. Now what is set off? Let's understand. Suppose you score 180 marks in group 1. You know, everyone knows now, group 1 has 4 subjects, 400 marks. How much you have to score? 400. In out of 400 you have to score 50%, that is 200 marks you have to score. But let's say you scored 180. So logically you got fail, because you are deficit by 20 marks. You are supposed to score 200, you scored 180, you are fail. Let's say if you are giving only this one group and this is the result, let's say ignore this point. If you are giving one group and you score 180, logically you are failed, everything goes into vain. You have to again start from the beginning and give a next attempt, right? Suppose if you give both groups and you score 180 marks in group 1, but you score 178 in group 2. Let's say you have a good strong command on accounts, SEBI, and you score good marks, because out of group 2 you have to score 150 out of 300, but you score 178, that is excess of 28 marks. You have to score 150 out of 300, but you score 178 because you have a good strong command on group 2. There may be possibility that someone has not a good command in group 1, group 2. He may score let's say 140, but he has good command on group 1. He can score 210, like this. It's maybe possibility that people can jumble up like this. Okay, right? So in group 2 you have to score 150, but you scored 178, that is a 28 marks extra. 28 marks extra in group 2, 20 marks deficit in group 1. What's the total? 180, right? 180 plus 178, I guess it comes to right, I guess it comes to 358, right? 358. And out of 700 you have to score 50%, that is 350, and you are scoring 358. So you can check like this, right? So if you have given both groups together, then you will pass both groups. Means excess of 28 marks in group 2 will get set off with deficiency of 20 marks in group 1. Group 2 you have excess of 28 marks, group 1 you have a deficit of 20 marks. So you end up by excess of 8 marks. That's why you are supposed to score 350, but you are end up at 358. I hope you are clear. So again, in short, if you would have given only one group, it may be possibility that you can score more than 200. That's perfectly all right. But let's say it may be possible that you end up at every subject 45 marks. 45 in company law, 45 taxation, 45 costing, 45 ECL. So 45 into 4 marks, that is 4 subject is 180, and you are in deficit of 20 marks. In that case, you will remember my statement that if you have given one more group, that is group 2, that too also only 3 subjects, and I am talking about all this thing 11 months before. You have all good 11 months, right? I am not saying all this thing before 3 or 4 months. I am saying this 11 months before. Let's say anyone who has cleared in Feb 2015, 16, and anyone who has given exams in December also, he or she also can think over this, because December exams you have 6 months more. Again, you can plan for both groups, right? But right now I'm talking about June 17 exams, and you have good handsome 11 months to plan, and in 11 months you have to plan 7 subjects. I don't find any reason not to give both groups. I don't find any reason not to give both groups, because anyhow if you are giving one group, you are giving only 4 subjects. What you are doing then? Okay, so understand my point. It's better to give both groups. Even you are not able to understand my point, we'll see by an example. Very good example. This is a mark sheet of ICSI. I hope you can see this mark sheet. It is some person called as Vaibhav Suryavanshi. It's a general mark sheet I have taken from website. It is roll number, ICSI website, everything. If you can see, I don't know you can see this properly or not, but let me read out. This person scored company law 42 marks, cost management accounting 41, ECL 44, and tax law 57. So total if you see here, it is 184. 42 company law, 41, 44, 57, 184. If this person Vaibhav would have given exam of only one group, he would have scored only 184, and logical result is he would have been failed. But then he also gave both second group also, and then he scored in accounts 57 because he has a good command on accounts. Again good command on SEBI, he got say 55. Labor law 56. Every subject he scored more than 50. Here major subjects he scored less than 50. Every subject more than 50, he scored 168. That is 18 marks more. So he has 18 marks more in group 2. He has 16 marks less in group 1. 16 less in group 1, 18 more in group 2. He has 2 marks surplus, and the total marks, if you can read here, it's 352. 352 marks he scored. It's live, original, actual result of a person, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Similarly, one more result we can see, Jitendra Raut. He was also my student, Jitendra Raut. He scored 361. 361. Let's see again how. Group 1 company law 56, costing 50, 41, economic commercial law 58, 57. Good command on every subject. 56, 58, 57. Every subject he is scoring more than 50, 55, 58. He has 212 marks. Out of he has to score 200, but then he has scored 212. So he has excess of 12 marks. The main point is, when he gave group 2, 57 in accounts, 42 SEBI, 15 IGL, and he scored 149. Please understand, 149. If Jitendra has given only one group, he has to score 150, but he has scored 149. He would have been failed in group 2. But when he gave both groups, he cleared both groups at one attempt. So we have results of 2 people, Vaibhav and Jitendra, and both results are actual results of ICSI, and I am showing you the live results. And this example is of these two students, but then we have around thousands of students like this who give both groups and clear at one attempt. So I hope you understand the concept of set off. The first reason was set off. Why should you go for both groups? The first reason is set off. There are some other reasons, we'll discuss that. The second reason is all India rank. Now the people who have who are going through with my lectures right now must be of rank holders. Some people have cleared scored rank holders, all India rank in June exam, rather December exam. Some people must be getting all India rank in this June exam. Might be the results would be very lucrative, very outstanding, and you must be scoring all India rank. You can secure all India rank position in June exam. In that case, would you like to go for all India rank in executive? Yes. Any person who has not scored or secured any rank in foundation, does he or she wish to go for rank in executive? Yes. If you aim for rank, then it's always better, because if you have to aim for rank, you can end up by scoring a good marks. But if you just aim for clearing the exams, you may end up by getting fail also. So please students, aim for all India rank, and rank can only be scored, yeah, secured when you give both groups. If you give only one group and you score 300 marks out of 400, if you give only to second group, you score 250 out of 300, you will not able to secure all India rank if you are giving both groups separately. If you want to go for rank in executive, which is very rare concept, but then it can be very possible thing and very important achievement, because anyone can score good marks in foundation. Really, to score good marks in foundation is very common thing, but then to score, even as a to pass in executive is a very big thing, big challenge to pass executive, and I'm talking about rank. It's a big deal. So if you want to really go for rank, you have to give both groups at all. June 2017 or whatever you are giving, December, June, December, whatever, I focus, my request, my suggestion, go for both group, because you can always go for rank. Third thing, which is more important, reason number 3, articleship benefit. Let's say there are two friends, Ravi and Suresh. Let's say Ravi, rather I can say about this person only, Vaibhav and Jitendra. Let's say there is one person called Dharmendra and we have one person called Jitendra. Now Jitendra gave both groups and he cleared both groups at one attempt. Let's say about Dharmendra, he is giving group 1 in June, group 2 in December. And let's say if he got failed in any of the group, then he has to wait for another 1 year, one attempt. So if you compare by Dharmendra and Jitendra, Jitendra is giving both groups at one attempt, clearing both groups at one attempt. What about Dharmendra? He is giving in June, not cleared. December, maybe he cleared one group. Then again in June, he will give another group. He will clear. He will clear, but he has to take 3 attempts to clear executive. Jitendra took one attempt to clear both groups. Dharmendra took 3 attempts to clear both groups. Both people cleared. Both people now searching for training. Now you tell me logically, which person you will like to prefer, Dharmendra or Jitendra? Answer is with you. You understand better who is better, Dharmendra or Jitendra. Same situation will arise with you also. It may possible that you will give both groups at one attempt and you can crack it. And maybe your friend, he is giving single group and then he will face problem in training, or vice versa also. Your good friend, your very close friend, he or she will give both groups and you will give one group, and then your friend, the closest friend, he will get training. And वो आपने सुना होगा ना, वो मूवी आई थी 3 इडियट्स, उसमें लिखा, उसमें बताया भी था कि अगर आपका दोस्त अच्छा स्कोर करता है और अच्छे अगर मार्क्स आते तो जलन ज़्यादा होती है. वो फेल हो गया तो अच्छा लगता है, हम फेल हुए चलता है, वो पास क्यों हुआ, उसको ट्रेनिंग क्यों मिली. It's a human tendency. It may possible that you will not go for training and your friend can go for training, and he can also get good articleship in Mumbai, Pune, or you can say big firms, and you will end up in normal joining any normal person or a company. So if you want to secure that advantage, if you want to go for a good articleship, because ultimately you will be a good CS when you have go for when you have covered, undergone with a good training, because theoretical knowledge is not enough. You can read the books, you can clear CS, but then the real test is experience, expertise. Real test is experience, expertise, your practical knowledge, and the person who has practical knowledge, he will only survive in CS stream, right? So this is point number 3, articleship benefit. Point number 4, reason number 4, if you clear all the both the groups in next attempt, let's say June, you are getting free by you can see even graduation also. Meanwhile you do graduation, meanwhile you are doing executive also, so you are little bit free. And once you are free, you can opt for some other courses also, which is very advantageous with CS course. The first one is LLB. You can go for LLB if you are doing LLB, and after LLB you can always go for MBA, MCOM, so that you can get a master's degree. After LLB you can go for LLM, so master's degree is important. MCOM, MBA you can do. You can always go for CFA, CPA, CFP, Chartered Financial Planner, ठीक है, Chartered CPA, You can go for certified public accountant, all this thing, or any other recognized courses by university or government of India. So you can always go for good courses. And again the same answer, Dharmendra Jitendra. Dharmendra is doing, he's giving exam on exam, exam on exam, December, June, he's doing. So he's not getting a proper time for other courses. Meanwhile, Jitendra cleared both the groups also. Also he is doing some good courses like LLB and MBA. So that what will happen again when you go for a job, Dharmendra is not even cleared executive, nor he is having a good command on other subjects also, rather than Jitendra. He has cleared BCom also, MCom also, maybe he's doing LLB or MBA, and side by side he is doing CS also, and he is into professional now. Maybe he has cleared CS also. So this is the advantage of giving both groups. So yeah, so that you can save time and you can focus on the other courses also. And the most important thing is last one, reason number 5. You can become CS at the age of 21 years. Because let me tell you, you guys have started CS at the age of 17 or 18. When you cleared 12th, you have started for CS. So you must be cleared 12th in, I guess, 17 or 18 years. You have cleared foundation this time. Now imagine yourself, whatever age you are, you have. You must be of 18 or 19, I'm very much sure. 18 or 19. So if you give exam in June 2017, executive, you must be of age of 20 maximum. And next year, June 2018, you must be giving CS professional and you must be of age of 21. And side by side, you are going for a training also. So by the age of 21 or maximum 22, you will be a qualified company secretary. It's a prestigious thing. It's a prestigious thing. Friends, let me tell you about myself. I cleared 2007. I cleared in 2007, and that time my age was around 22. And today I'm of the age of 30, 31, and I'm a qualified CS from past 8 to 9 years. I have done LLB, LLM, MCom, BCom, all these courses. I have did all these things. So I'm telling you all those things which I have followed in my curriculum, my life, and I'm telling you all those things so that you can take advantage of a qualified expert knowledge. Because I'm not telling you anything out of the books. It's everything which I have lived up to. I have cleared, I have done all this thing, and I know what advantages I have gained because of all this thing. So I have always gave both groups of CS. When I came to professional, CS professional, I gave all the 3 groups. So that's why I could clear in 2000 you can say 7, when I was around 22 years of age. I did my training in Kanjan Associates. Many people must be aware about the word, the big 4 you can say in CS, Kanjan Associates. It's in Pune. I have done training from there only, so that I have acquired, rather you can say acquainted with good practical knowledge, and then I'm into practice now. I did job also for some companies in Nagpur, listed companies, and I'm into practice now. So I have a versatile knowledge of law because of this reason, that I have properly channelized my resources and did everything at a proper time. So friends, please take a proper decision. This is all from my side. I will not take much time, but then this is the reason why I am saying you to go for both groups. Please understand. Again, final wordings from my side for 2 minutes. You will clear in July 2016, and then you have June 2017, 11 months. I don't see any reason for giving both groups. I am not saying about classes. You join classes, you don't join classes, I am not interested in that. I am not here to focus, rather tell you for the classes. No. I am just clearing your mind that you have to give both groups. You can join group 1 in some academy right now. You join group 2 after group 1. So you at a time you go for group 1 and then group 2, but you have to give both groups in June. It's always better that you also do all it's always better to give both groups at the same time, classes also. Because let's say today is June, July, you don't have any classes, rather any workload of BCom or BBA, you are completely free. So it's better that if you start classes of both groups from morning to evening, right from morning you start group 1 and group 2, whatever syllabus you have in your city. Group 1, then group 2, join complete package, because ultimately group 1 you have company law, group 2 you have company accounts, both are related. Company law talks about companies, SEBI talks about listed companies. So there is a link between Company Act also and SEBI also. There are so many things which are interrelated. It's always better to go for both the laws, both the groups together. So if you end up by doing studies by June, from June, July till October, November, you will be getting free by November, December. And then from December to next June, you can do self studies. You can focus on your BCom also. Keep in this mind, because the people who are thinking that they will join classes in later of the part, that is December, January, please keep this in mind. You must be having BCom part 2 or BBA part 2 or some exams of your university in March, April next year, and then you will end up by giving not a single group. I have seen people who start for both groups, but then they end up by not giving a single group, not even a single group. So that's why planning is important, proper channelizing is important. And the last point is more important: plan for both groups. Focus on both groups. Even you don't want to give both groups, you can always come from both groups to one group. Let's say you have to give exam, fill up exam form in March 17. For June exam, you have to fill up exam form in March 17. So it's better you start for both groups, study for both groups. If you don't want to give both groups, you can always come to one group. But if you plan for one group, you can't, you can't ever give both groups. If you are planning for one group, you can't give both groups. If you're planning for both groups, you can always switch over to one group. So this is all the focuses which I am putting towards you, rather for you, so that you can take an informed decision that giving both group is always beneficial in all respect. Even you can't assure me or give a guarantee that if you give one group you will clear. Can you give a guarantee to me that, sir, I will give one group? It's better to give one group because I can have a more chances of clearing. Can you give me in writing that you will clear if you give one group? Answer is no. If you can't give a guarantee of one group, it's better that you go for a both group, because I know there's no guarantee of both group also. There's no guarantee of both group also. But then by both groups you increase your chances of clearing because of the reason of set off. The first reason is set off. So again, remember 5 reasons. Set off was the first reason. Second reason was all India rank. You can go for all India rank. Third reason is you can get a good leadership at the earlier stage. Point number 4, you can always pursue other courses after clearing executive and BCom and all this thing. And the last thing is you can become a CS, qualified CS at the age of 21, or rather maximum 22. So it's a great opportunity to become a CS at a very young age, right? So conclusion from my side, go for both group in any case. Exam should be in both groups. Coaching can be, coaching you can do one group, both groups. This is your territory. I am not going into that. But June you have to give both group exam, right? This is for sure. This is all from my side, right? Thank you very much for the patient hearing. I hope you have acquired, rather you can say gained a proper knowledge, and you can able to inculcate that in your curriculum in another 1 or 2 years, and you will be able to tell your friends also, so that they can take a proper decision, right? So these are my details. If you want to contact to me anytime, anywhere, you can contact on my mobile number, WhatsApp, email. Rather you can always join my Facebook page and you can get in touch with me, right? So best of luck for your future. Thank you very much.